on, Mika.
Phew. All clean. Thank you so much. No problem. It's the least I can do. My name is Ichi. I'm 18 years old and a member of the Shingeki High School baseball team. I'm normally a regular player, but I've been on the bench ever since I twisted my ankle. Since I can't do anything else, I've been helping the underclassmen with various things. I've been feeling down since I can't do anything for my team on the field, but there was a more pressing issue than that. That issue being...
Ichi-kun,
Our team manager smells terrible!
has your ankle gotten better?
Yeah, a bit, thanks. Come on, it's almost summer! Why are you still wearing long-sleeve shirts? Her name is Mika. She's super pretty, the same grade as me. She joined about a year ago as our manager. I've never noticed it up until now, but spending so much time with her on the bench, I've become painfully aware of her stench. Since our school's team is so strong, there are a lot of players who don't become regulars. Those players always have to get things ready and do cleanup with her, not to mention take care of the grounds, clean, and do laundry. Of course, I do what I can, but I can't help but notice her terrible stench every day at practice. She's so cute, but her stench is like a weapon! I'm so conflicted. I guess it's because she's a girl, but none of the other members can say anything to her about it.
Break time!
No one asked her out despite how good-looking she is. Surely it's gotta be because of the stench. One day after practice, it was just me and her cleaning up. Being in such close proximity to her, the smell became unbearable. Does she not notice it? Everyone else is starting to avoid her. Someone has gotta say something. Hey, Mika.
What's up?
I don't know how to say this, but you really smell. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Huh? Really? That's weird. I'm showering once every 3 days.
Why not every day? I've gotta tell her. The uniform you're always wearing is especially smelly. The armpits are stained yellow.
What? It smells good though.
Is there something wrong with her nose? Come on, I'll wash it for you.
Wait! If you do, the smell will go away.
What? Mika told me the story behind the uniform. Apparently, it was a memento from her father. A year ago, he passed away from an illness. She told me about how it was a really hard time for her. He used to be the coach of the Shingeki High School baseball team. That's part of the reason why Mika loves baseball as much as she does now. She became manager of the baseball team so that she could wear her father's old uniform every day. She said the smell of that uniform was very comforting for her. I see. Still, the stench is just too much. Does it turn her on or something? For starters, you really should shower more often.
Okay.
I get how she feels, but I really wish she'd do something about the smell. Apparently, the reason she doesn't shower very much is because she doesn't want her father's smell to fade from her body. I understood that she had her reasons, which is why I didn't do anything more at first. But a few weeks later, a problem arose at practice. It started pouring, and Mika didn't have a coat. She got covered in rain and mud. By the time we finished practice, it was obvious to everyone that her uniform finally had to be washed.
Oh no.
Finally, I'm left with no choice. Mika, leave it to me.
Ichi-kun?
Come with me.
Huh?
Ugh, get off!
Ichi-kun!
I brought Mika back to my house. Since I was raised by just my mother, I'm more skilled at doing various chores than most other boys my age. Plus, since spraining my ankle, I'd gotten even better at doing laundry. I understood how hard it was to only have one parent, which made me feel like I had to do something for Mika. That's why I looked up all sorts of ways to try and clean clothes. Perfect. Good as new.
Wow, I've never thought it would get so clean. But my father's smell.
give it a whiff.
Huh? His smell is still there. But how?
I told you it was perfect, didn't I? That's right. I was able to solve the issue of her father's smell. It was thanks to my sister, who's a makeup advisor. Not only that, but she's especially knowledgeable on scents and perfumes. I'd been asking her for advice about this for a while. Momo-chan as a sister is real nice. While we were washing Mika's uniform, we mixed a bunch of sample scents and analyzed the smells. That's it! We were able to perfectly recreate the scent Mika was looking for. Here you go. If you use this, you'll be able to smell your father anytime you want.
Thank you.
I bet you weren't expecting that. It's not the exact same as the smell you knew before, but it's as close as we could get. Plus, now there's no sweat or stink. Now people won't be afraid to come near you. Mika? Are you okay? Did I do something wrong? Is it not the right scent?
No, it's not that. Thank you, Ichi-kun. The smell is perfect. It's clean now. I'm so happy.
So then why are you...
It's been so hard for me.
Huh?
Like I told you, I always thought it was such a nice smell. But I could tell by the way other people treated me that they didn't like it. I knew people hated me for it. It was really hard for me.
Mika...
I knew people were avoiding me, even before you told me. But I couldn't give up his smell. I didn't know what to do.
I understand. Thanks for telling me that. Everything's okay now.
I know. Thank you so much.
Haha, no problem. Now you can shower with no worries. And don't worry, no one hates you, Mika.
Huh? But...
No matter your reason for joining the team, you're doing a great job, working hard for everyone. Everyone appreciates you for that.
Really?
Yep. I talked with a bunch of the other team members. They all feel the same. So just, be careful of how you smell and stuff. Because you're, really cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
You want me to get out? Daddy's coming home late tonight.
Shut up! You don't need to do that! A few days later...
Good work, everyone. Make sure you drink lots of water.
Thanks! You're the best! With that, Mika's stink problem was totally resolved. She was able to get along better with all of the players, and no one avoided her anymore. Far from avoiding her, Mika-san really is cute, isn't she? I'm gonna practice even harder so she compliments me. I'm hooked on her new scent. Everyone really loves her now. See you tomorrow! I'm glad things are better for you now.
It's all thanks to you and your sister. I'm glad I finally gotten to become closer to everyone on the team.
I told you everything would be fine. Though I'm a bit sad myself to see you getting all this attention.
Yeah, also...
Huh? What are you doing?
There's another smell that I've been fond of recently.
Huh? Does she mean...